So let's talk about Phame vision. So our vision is not about the now. Like, it's really not about right now. It's about continuing to grow and develop these kids so they could become either good, great, or elite. I don't want my players to lose focus and worry about the now. Like, it's not about the now. Like, greatness doesn't happen overnight. Like, I want them to understand that. Most of these teams, club teams, college teams, high school teams, NBA teams, like, everybody has to work. Everybody bringing something to the table. When it comes to club ball, it's not about most of these teams having tons of talent. No, most of these kids have been playing together for a long time. But like winning tournament after tournament and being consistent with that, that takes bonding, that takes team chemistry. And so in order to get that team chemistry, you have to gel with your teammates. You have to be at practice. You have to do things off the court, play video games together, like whatever it is, go to the park together, hoop. Whatever it is, you're establishing a bond. You're establishing a relationship amongst each other. Great programs are built, not bought. Like, it's easy for me to go around and borrow kids from different teams to win a championship. That's easy, but ain't no reward in that. I'd rather work with what I got, trust the process. It's gonna be our time one day. And when it is our time, like, we gonna make some noise. There's a bunch of teams with a bunch of talent, with a bunch of holdbacks. When are you supposed to win? You got these holdbacks. They reclass, they playing against kids that's younger than them. So they're supposed to be out there doing their thing. What I'm trying to do with Phame is show y'all that we don't need all these elite kids. We don't need no holdbacks. We're gonna win with what we got. We're gonna build these kids up from nothing. And we're gonna mold these kids into winners. It's easy to coach kids who already know how to play ball, who already have a good skill set. That's easy to coach, especially at the youth level. With Phame, yes, we had some early success. Yes, we done won some tournaments. We still have so much room to grow. But that's only because of our culture. Our culture is different. Our culture is like no other. So of course the kids, they don't have a choice but to go out there and compete and try to win. It ain't just about winning. You gotta be a good sport as well. So you gotta know how to win and lose. As a program, we're not there yet. And I'm okay with the process. I want our kids to be able to look back and be like, man, we was here, but now look where we at. Now look how far we've come. Trust in the process. Because I know what it's gonna lead to. I know what it's gonna build to. It's genuine, it's pure, and it's organic. Me personally, I'm not out here recruiting. Like, any kid that's coming to Phame, pretty much, they'll hit me up, or they'll hit somebody that's involved with the team up. That speaks value. I get it. You got to get some players that's really good to put your program or your brand on the map. But for right now, what I'm trying to do, I believe this is the right route. I want to build. I want to be able to say, I built that team. Like, a lot of these programs have these kids thinking it's either now or never, and it shouldn't be that way. Yes, winning is important, but it's not the most important. Individually, the more you work on your craft, the better player you will become. How can you expect to win if you're not building that team chemistry? If you're not building that strong bond with your teammates? How do you expect to win? Yeah, you're gonna win some games, but how do you expect to win consistently if you're not building? You have to build that's very important, and it's very underrated in sports. Like, you have to have good team chemistry. I've seen so many times in my life where kids were considered elite as they were younger, and when they got older, they became just normal. Why? Because what happens is a lot of these kids jump from team to team to team to team, then they start to get burned out and they start to lose the love for the game. And now the consistency that they had before is no longer there. Now when they're going up against other elite kids, they're not growing, they're not elevating because they done lost that consistency in their life. They don't have that same love, that same drive that they had before when they was a kid. So with Phame, man, we just building. I'm not claiming to try to be the best team in the world. Yes, I want to be great within my brand, within trying to build, send these kids off to college, and it's life beyond sport. That's what drives me. That's what I love the most. It's bigger than basketball. Like, teaching these kids life skills, watching these kids blossom into something special. It's the beauty about being a role model. Like, if I see my kids, flourish and become successful in life, I've done my job. To have my kids, raise them up from babies all the way up through high school, watch them go off to college, and come back and, speak to the kids in my program where they was once at, that's the ultimate win right there. This Coach Boo, man, and I'm out.